Hello and welcome to the Supercast. I'm your host, Superintendent Anthony Godfrey. Each year, all of our high schools rally for some really great causes and have a lot of fun in the process. On this episode of the Supercast, we bring you to Bingham High School, where students are taking the stage as part of the Mr. True Blue Talent Show. Find out what the tradition of Bingham's True Blue Charity Drive is all about and who they are helping this year. We are here with Brenna Miller at Bingham High School in the last moments before the beginning of Mr. True Blue. Will you introduce yourself, talk about your role with this, and help everyone understand what Mr. True Blue is all about?
Yeah, of course. So my name's Brenna Miller. I'm the senior class president this year at Bingham, and Mr. True Blue is the biggest event of our entire True Blue season, and it's where a bunch of senior boys come together, they prepare, and then they perform in a beauty pageant. And it's one of the most favorite events of True Blue. It's really widely attended, and it's really fun for everyone to get together and kind of just laugh. And everyone gets to dress up when they come, which is a fan favorite. So everyone wears like their prom dresses and nice suit and ties, and we all come and watch the senior boys perform.
Now, there are a number of categories, I assume, in which they will be performing. Can you tell me about those categories and how all the scoring works?
Yes, of course. So we bring back judges, whether that be administration, teachers, and student government from previous years. So it's no one that's still in high school. And they come back and they'll watch the boys perform in an interview portion, which is based on questions that they've answered in a packet earlier on. Because they had to apply, they had to raise money in order to get into the pageant.
So there's already been a cut made.
Yes, there has been.
This is the elite tonight.
Of course, yes.
Okay.
So they'll interview, the judges will ask them a couple questions, they'll get to answer, talk about maybe their platform issue that they've discussed in their interview packet. And then after that, they're going to do a runway portion where they're going to show off their best evening wear, whether that be suit and tie or whatever they have in mind. But Mr. Dave, our student government advisor, and also he's over theater, built us a really nice runway this year with lights and everything. So we're really excited to show that off.
That's awesome.
And then after that, they do a Christmas wear portion. So they'll do the runway one more time, but in their best Christmas outfit, 'tis the season. And then they'll end with a talent portion. So talents can range from whatever you want. We've had in past years, we had a boy deliver a pizza. He worked at Domino's, and he felt like that was like his big talent. We've had boys sing songs they wrote, original songs, and we've had boys make guacamole. Whatever they feel like they're talented at, they can perform.
I'm glad that you welcome all talents.
Yes, anything they want to do, the funnier the better.
That's fantastic. Now, this is a fundraiser as part of the overall charitable efforts that are the True Blue efforts of this month.
Yeah.
Tell us about how this fits into all of that.
Of course. So this year, Bingham is happy to be supporting a really local organization. It's called Nixon Strong, and it's a family that lives just here in South Jordan, and they had a son that was really involved in athletics, Bingham athletics especially, growing up with basketball, baseball, football, and he ended up being diagnosed with cancer and unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago. So his family decided that they wanted to start a program, start an organization that could help give money to other families who are in similar situations. Their children were suffering from cancer or other diseases. And they really wanted to be able to like help families go on trips, sort of like Make-A-Wish, but they also pay for a lot of other things like funeral expenses or sometimes medical things that like insurance wouldn't cover. Like they bought a hot tub for a family, and they bought a service dog for a girl who ended up going blind, and like kind of things like that. So we're really excited to be partnering with them this year, and we've been doing events all month to try and raise money, and every dollar that we get goes straight to them. So Mr. True Blue is a good night. We get a lot of people coming in, so they
and
pay $5.
You're charging admission, $5 to come in. Okay.
And then there's VIP seats where people pay $7. You get to sit right up in the front. You get a little snack bag. You get to be up close with the judges, up close with the candidates. So
Very
people
nice.
go pretty feral for those.
I like the pricing structure that gets the most charitable donations that you can possibly muster.
Yes.
There are a lot of people involved. We were out in the hall just a minute ago, and there's a lot of scurrying around, doing some last-minute preparation. Tell me about the efforts leading up to this. I talked with you about this several weeks ago, and things were well underway already.
Yes, I mean, we start planning all of True Blue starting at Gov Camp, which is in June. So usually by around August, we've already picked an organization, and we're already penciling in dates for, we have our Christmas dance. All the money from that goes to Make-A-Wish every year. So we've already communicated with the organizations we'll be partnering with. So we start planning really early, and Mr. True Blue, we had already had the date scheduled and everything in June. And I mean, we had to write all the information packets, all the application packets, and get everyone involved. So it's been a pretty long time coming, but we're super excited for it to all come together tonight, hopefully.
Well, it's a big night. I'm sure it's going to go great, and I can't wait to see it. I've never seen it. I've heard a lot about it.
Yes.
So I'm really looking forward to being part of it tonight. And thank you for everything that you're doing to make this charitable effort so successful.
Yes, of course. We're so glad you guys are here. It's
And it's
awesome.
a great time on top of that.
Yes, it's a great day to be a minor, always.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks, Brenna. I'll let you get back to
Yes, of
everything.
course. Thanks.
And now Annie Millerberg is going to tell us a little bit about being senior class VP and what all this means to you.
You know, it's a lot of work and time that people don't realize you put in, but I mean, it's completely worth it. I was recently writing some scholarship essays, and I wrote that it's worth the hard work because it's worth seeing the result. And I think that's so essential when it comes to student government and all of the people that put in work behind the scenes. It really, all the money that we're contributing to True Blue and to the Nixon Strong Foundation, it's really just going to such a great cause. And I think that the hard work is completely worth it. And even though it is a lot and it is stressful, it's completely worth it when it all comes and boils down to it.
Tell me what you're looking forward to most this evening.
You know, I'm just really excited to see these boys' talents. We got a unicycler, we have some balloon animals, we have someone who's singing a song that they wrote.
Wow.
It's a wide variety of talents, and I'm really excited, and I think our audience will be very entertained.
That's awesome. Do people generally know who has made the cut and who will be competing tonight? Or is that kind of a surprise tonight when they see everybody up on the stage?
It honestly depends on who you're asking, who you know. For the most part, it's just kind of a surprise. People who are friends with our contestants most of the time know what's going on. They've heard what's happening behind the scenes, but mostly it's a surprise when they come and show up and they're like, wow, I didn't know that my friend was in this, and it just is a great surprise for everybody.
Well, I hope there's a great turnout tonight. I have no doubt it's going to be a blast. The stage already looks really cool. I can kind of feel the pressure on behalf of these boys.
Oh, I know. Look
we
at
see
how many
the Christmas
chairs
trees
we
on either
have.
side. We got a lot of chairs up there, so the competition's going to be stiff.
This is actually our, I think, highest amount of boys participating that we've ever had. We have doubled our amount from last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
great.
Last year almost doubled. Last year we had 8, and this year we have 15, which is crazy, but it should be very entertaining to watch.
The stakes are high.
Stakes are very high, higher than ever.
We're looking forward to it. Thank you very much for all your hard
Thank you so much.
work.
We appreciate you.
Stay with us when we come back. Hear from some of our Mr. True Blue Talent Show contestants.
Hello, I'm Sandy Reescraft, Director of Communications for Jordan School District, and we want to invite you to connect with us. So many exciting things are happening in your child's school, your neighbor's school, in every school here every day. Don't miss out on following the fun or simply staying informed when there's important information we need to share. Join us at jordandistrict.org or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Jordan District. We can't wait to connect.
We're now talking with 2 of the contestants for Mr. True Blue. Introduce yourself and tell us how you're feeling just a few minutes before the competition.
Hi, my name is Tyler Atkinson. I'm feeling nervous but excited for sure.
I'm Dylan Orr. I'm feeling very excited. I've been looking forward to this since last year.
So apparently you came last year, you saw other boys compete, and did you think that's going to be me? I'm going to be up there.
Absolutely. One of my best friends won last year, and ever since I wanted to follow in his footsteps.
Yep. Same here, same friend.
Okay, right. So if the same friend inspired you, are you feeling competitive against each other? Or are you just supporting each other to be at your best and let's see what happens?
I am fine with anyone winning. It's a bunch of my closest friends competing up there, and honestly, any one of them could win, and I'd be happy as long as we raised money and did what the goal of this was to do. So
yeah,
I agree. I feel like if there was fewer contestants, it might be more competitive, but with 15 of us, it really is just kind of a dice roll. We don't know what everyone's going to bring to the table, and it's exciting to see how it'll turn out.
Well, I can't wait to see what happens. It sounds like there's going to be a wide variety of talents on display. Is there anything last year that particularly inspired you to participate? Is there one moment where you thought, wow, that's really fun, I know what I can do now?
The winner of last year, his best friend came in second place, and he sang a really everyone else's talent was really exciting, very energetic, and his was, he just played the ukulele and sang a love song, and it just like hit that I was like, you can make people feel something even in like a beauty pageant.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I kind of want to try something like that.
Okay, excellent.
I'm going more after the winner's way of getting the win, in going with the more exciting type song, and
You're going for energy.
Energy, yeah, and a bit of love and romance in there too.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. There'll be a lot of swooning out there in the audience. It
That's
sounds
the
like.
hope. Yeah.
Tell me, what does it mean to be part of True Blue overall, and raising money for an important cause?
Overall, it's just incredible. Just being able to help with your entire school and knowing that with everyone else you can make that big of a difference for that many kids is just so amazing.
And like Brenna said earlier, Nixon Strong is a like local foundation, and so it's cool to know that it was somebody around here, because sometimes foundations feel very broad, like it's like support children, but it's like, okay, there's children everywhere. But like it was a family here in South Jordan, went to Bingham, and so it's really cool being able to continue to build that legacy and be able to support people in our community instead of just out there.
So you feel a deeper connection with the charity because it's local.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about your preparation. What are some of the things you've done to be at your best tonight?
I have been, this song came out in a movie like during the summer, and ever since then I was like, I think this is the song I want to do. So I sang it probably at least once a week to make sure I had it down, I had it memorized and everything, and
so it really has been on your brain since last year.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. I've been thinking about what I'm gonna do for the entire year. I've had a lot of different options, but as soon as the song came out, I was like, this is go time. This is what I'm doing. Okay.
Great. How about for you? What does your preparation look like?
I knew what song I wanted to do. It's also from a movie that I love, and so I've known it forever, pretty much. And then clothing changes. I've got a bunch of costumes for the runway. I've prepped them all, make sure they all match, tested them with my sisters, and been like, is it good? Does it match? So that was really fun to just be able to try on a bunch of different outfits and see what would work best.
I'm guessing sisters have come in pretty handy in these circumstances.
Oh, yeah.
Any words of advice for those who might hear about this or see it tonight and think, hey, that can be me next year?
Think less about yourself and think more about the cause and what it can do and how people in the audience will feel about it. And don't just do it to be like, oh, I'm gonna sing and I'm gonna win, or I'm gonna do whatever my talent is. Do it for the charity and do it for the people to watch.
Well, I can't wait. I think it's going to be a blast, and I like your chances, both of you. I think you're going to have a great night, whatever the result is, because you've prepared, and you're going to have a great time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here with the senior class advisor. Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
So my name is Dave Martin. I'm a second-year teacher here at Bingham High School, and I am the theater teacher, but I also have the opportunity to work with student government as a senior class advisor. True Blue is a school-wide fundraiser that we do each year to benefit those in need at the Christmas season. And we enlist the help of all of the students and faculty and the community to make a positive change in somebody's life who could really use it this time of year.
And we hear a lot of activity around here, treats being thrown, seats being reserved for the VIP section. Mr. True Blue is a big event. Now, you're fairly new to Bingham.
Correct.
Tell me about how this feels coming into an old tradition.
I got my MPA from BYU with the emphasis in nonprofit work, so this is right up my alley. And when I found out working here at Bingham that this is something that they did, I just jumped all over it. It was such a great opportunity to see these kids really come alive, to go out every night to do what they call squad jobs, to ask members of the community if they can do little odds and end jobs to raise money. And so far we've really brought in quite a lot of money, and so I'm so proud of the kids. Proud of the school. Bingham has a rich heritage, and I think this is a great way to keep us in a really great tradition.
I think we need to talk with you more in a future episode about some of your own projects. I know you do a lot of things on your own just outside of school to help raise money and support those in need. Tell me about the students at Bingham.
The students at Bingham are really just amazing kids, and we are fortunate to work with student government kids who put in just so many hours putting all of this together, but then also reaching out to their fellow students to get them involved as well. We've got a lot of club support, which has been awesome. We decorated all the hallways here at Bingham for our Deck the Halls tradition, and it's just really great to just see these kids who you already know they're amazing students anyways, whether they're in the classes that we have or the activities or the shows or any of the different things that we've got going on, but then to see them pivot to really selfless service, it just really shows us just another level, a deeper level of how amazing these kids are.
Well, thanks again for all of your support of these efforts and the expertise that you bring to it. And it's going to be an exciting night. I can't wait.
Me too. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of the Supercast. Remember, education is the most important thing you'll do today. We'll see you out there.